My name is Slavka. I'm from Alabama, and this channel is about living, traveling, and learning. See you on the road.
Good morning, my fellow YouTube passengers. Today we got another load in sunny and beautiful British Columbia, Canada. We're in what's this, Osausa town, British Columbia, not far from the U.S. border. We're going to go pick up another load in Canada, take it back to the U.S. this time. And I have a treat for you. We're going to go on the gnarliest road in North America. Gnarliest road. You guys seen those bullshit shows on Discovery Channel, Ice Road Truckers and the Highway to Hell? Well, guess what? This one is really Highway to Hell. It's called the Crowsnest Highway 3, Canada. It kind of goes just north of the U.S. border. Massive mountain switchbacks. So here I am right here. As soon as I cross this town of Osausa, it starts the hell ride like this. You see the switchbacks? There's a 180-degree switchbacks and so on, and it just goes through the mountain ranges like this. Narrow canyons and everything. So yeah, let's get going. Good thing I'm empty right now. We're going to a town of let's see, what is it called? The Grand Forks, British Columbia, and then we're gonna go pick up the load there. It's about 128 kilometers, somewhere around 80 miles or so. One of the most hellish highways in North America, guys. The roads here are a lot steeper, a lot tighter than anything you could get in the United States, as far as the like Colorado U.S. routes going through the mountains there. I have nothing on this shit here, so wish me luck. We shall get through, and then we'll see you as I'm going down. Oh man, we're getting high up there, guys. Can feel the ears popping. There's some hills out here, man. Canadians live on these, they carved out all these mesas, little like flattened areas on the hills, and there's houses everywhere. I wonder what they do in the winter, because up here it snows in this elevation. Like in the valley it's relatively warm, but up here you're definitely going to need 4x4 just to get home to your garage. Yeah, look at this, guys. These are all these lakes. In fact, we can see into the United States from here. The United States border is right there. There's that crossing portal right there. Here's the switchback. Switchback, for those that don't know, it's a sharp turn in a mountainous road that's usually like 180 degrees or more. Just because the grade is so steep, the road has to be carved into cliffside in sections so that vehicles can climb up, because going straight would make angles that are impossible to drive up to. Yeah, we're like on the 9% plus slope. I'm empty and the truck is struggling right now. So, Grand Forks, British Columbia. Somewhere out there. Oh, I see that factory there, the smokestack. I think that's my customer right there where I gotta go pick up. Beautiful valley. It's a typical small city out here in the sprawling valley. Well, boys and girls, I'm at my shipper here in Grand Forks, British Columbia, and getting loaded with looks like the some kind of rock wall insulation. It's called rock wool. It's manufactured here, so it should be light, which we like. So let's talk about this load a little bit. We're leaving right here. We're in Canada, a town called Grand Forks. We're going to be going down south towards Salt Lake City, through Spokane and so on. We get towards Salt Lake City right there. The distance is in kilometers 1,377. which is equivalent to 855 miles. The load is paying $3,300. So this is about $3.84 per mile to go cross border right now, which is very good rate, all the things considered right now. Stateside, you'd be lucky to get to $2.50 right now anywhere with the diesel prices they are. So yeah, man, came in here at a good price. You know, we were well over $3, and then coming out well over $3. It's a good play, thanks to my dispatcher and brokers we work with. I'm glad to have opportunity to service this niche of cross-border trucking, and definitely it's worthwhile. I don't like putting a lot of miles on my truck anyways. I'd rather have a high yield, low miles load than the other way around. Just you know, let the company drivers handle miles, I'll handle the money. So that's my idea. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna finish uploading right now. Gonna get the paperwork. We still have to clear the customs. The border crossing is not far from here, so I'm gonna have to sit and wait for the customs broker to clear everything out. It's Friday afternoon, so gotta make sure we get everything done today because I don't want to get stuck here over the weekend. Well, guys, getting near the border. In fact, that river right there, the other side, that's the United States already. There's Canadian border. Gonna get through the checkpoints up ahead.
800 meters, right on
and
Highway 395.
yeah, we're gonna be going towards
Road ahead.
Spokane, Washington, next city. I'm gonna stop there. Took customs a good part of 6-7 hours to clear this paperwork, but supposedly everything's good to go now. So I'm just gonna should be able to just get back in the United States with this load and go along my destination. There's a U.S. border, Spokane. That's where we.
Right onto Highway 395.
This is where we gotta go. Well, the U.S. Customs border checkpoint turned me around back to Canada. Apparently, that particular checkpoint they only allow permit-only truck companies. I never heard of it, but I guess it's some kind of small bumpkin checkpoint. You can't go through. On my guide, it said trucks, buses, autos, and we cleared the customs electronically. Everything was kosher, but they just like nope. So I'm going about 100 miles east of Kingsgate, and I'm going to enter Idaho. I get to drive more through British Columbia. It's not a big deal. Kind of had to go in that direction anyway. It's just I'll be taking Canadian Crowsnest Highway a little bit longer than I anticipated at first. Beautiful views though. This road's really cruel here. If you are not paying attention, you can be tumbling down thousands of feet. This one time I drove into cloud here, and like once you get in the cloud, it's like the worst fog you can imagine. You can't even see. You stretch your arm out and you can't see your fingers. It's that thick. You just kind of pull over and stop and wait for it to pass, because there's like even like 5 miles per hour you'll collide with somebody that's stopped on the road as well. There's nothing you can do. Some of the things you deal with high alpine roads is the like driving inside of the cloud. You know, how many people driven inside of the cloud? It's not like a fog. It's a very weird situation. But yeah, look at this. There's a Fraser River there. Climbing. Now we're going to be going down. See, we're coming up to Avalanche area. It's where 2 years ago I was waiting for Avalanche. They come down here because there's no trees on this side. You see, they've been cleared out multiple times. There's remnants of recent Avalanche probably came down here a month ago or so. Look at that. When that shit comes down like this, it'll take you down all the way down to the valley there. If you're unlucky to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, there's this mountains here are not a joke, guys. In the winter, it's scary as shit. I remember coming through here in February, and It was avalanche covered. We sat there at the top, waited for Canadian. They had front loaders, excavators, all kinds of shit. Because avalanche is not just snow; it's chunks of rock that are the size of pickup trucks. You know, everything comes down with it. Yeah, see all the remnants of avalanches is stones and boulders and all kinds of shit. This is all that stuff that comes down from these cliffs. And that mountain's going way up there. It's, 10, 12,000 feet. Can't even see the top because it's in the clouds. But there's another avalanche area right there. You can tell where they come down, right? There's another one. Yeah, these mountains are not a joke. You don't want to be an avalanche. It's not fluffy snow, guys. It's more like a Portland quickset cement with the giant boulders. They'll crush you. Yeah, look at this. You can see avalanche trails right in and that's the boulders that come down with it. They'll take your car right out. You'll be flying there in the creek. They'll find your body maybe in the spring when it thaws out because it gets covered up by tens of feet of snow. Yeah, we're at 1,500 elevation. That's on meters. So that's about over 5,000 feet already, and we're going to be still climbing for some time. It's May 6th and it's snowing out here because it's already near freezing. Look at this. All the sidings off the roads are stripped by avalanches and rock falls. There's no barrier on the right. You go off the road, you go home for a trip. You can tell where the cliffs just scoured. Hundreds of avalanches, hundreds. They have multiple every year. This is a danger zone, so to speak. This is what I was telling you guys about earlier. It's Crowsnest Highway, man. This place ain't a joke. These slabs of rock just slanted like this, and they're smooth, polished by shit sliding down constantly over thousands of years. Look at that. We're getting up to the peak there at the pass. Now we're going to be going down really slow too. My truck's showing 9% grade right now. I have a tilt meter. It is snowing up here. You'd be driving through the mountains and passes, and then you come up in this perfectly flat valley surrounded by these huge mountains. They're in the clouds and everything.
3 kilometers. Turn right onto Crowsnest Highway toward hospital.
What a weird terrain up here in Canadian Rockies. It's a perfectly flat little valley. There's farmers and everything. Made it out of Canada early this morning. We're in northwestern Montana at the back roads headed towards Missoula, Montana. Beautiful area. Very much a lot of wildlife here. Passed at least 2 dozen deer on the side of the road and wild turkeys. Some kind of bobcat. It's just wild lands. Beautiful area. I love this part of Montana. It's my favorite if I didn't live on coastal Alabama, palm trees, white sands, I would live in Montana. I just hate snow and cold. But this is definitely a cool area. You get mountains and valleys and just surreal. Just kind of waking up to this kind of landscape. Imagine that. I'm sure you get used to everything. Here's the Great Salt Lake City, the Mormon capital of the world. They got more temples here than they do McDonald's. So, anyways, yeah, we're almost there. Our delivery point. Kind of had to fight for an hour, over an hour, in a big traffic. There was some kind of crash they were cleaning up. By the time I got through there, the crash was gone. Traffic was still there. That's how it is. But yeah, we're going to be exiting in about 6 miles and getting to our delivery point. After that, I have no load. Just spoke with my dispatch. You know, things are going along as they have been really poorly recently as far as freight markets. But well, let's keep the hope alive that they'll find something for me decent, and we'll get out of this area without too much damage or deadhead. The fuel is very expensive. We're looking at close to $6 a gallon, and I don't want to be deadheading a lot. Salt Lake's never been a good area for freight, even during good times. And during good times, you know, I remember deadheading out of here to Las Vegas or straight to California. It's like 600 miles, but it was worth it because I knew I could pick up a $3.80, $4 mile load out of California, and the fuel was under $3, so it was not a big issue. But right now, that would be no, because there's no high-paying loads in California, and the fuel is $6 a gallon. That deadhead will cost me dearly. So that's the kind of situation we're in. You know, just hoping that something will improve. Either rates will go up or fuel prices go down, or both, ideally. But it's really tough out here right now, guys. It's a really bad trucking market. All of a sudden, we're definitely in the throes of a trucking depression, I would say. It's pretty scary.